Good afternoon, you beautiful people. Teachers, administrators, interns, friends, colleagues, acquaintances, police officers, musicians, cameramen, hey dudes, relatives, distant relatives, individuals who showed up early and thought that this was Farragut High School's graduation. We are thankful today for your presence. On a day as symbolic and culminating as today, the thoughts of each individual in this crowd are surely in very different places. Some among you may already be thinking about what you'll do immediately after the ceremony. Maybe you'll go home and pour yourself a tall glass of orange juice and savor the taste of freedom and scholastic reprise. Maybe you'll go home and ensconce yourself within a warm snuggie and take a well-deserved power nap. Maybe, if you're like me, you'll bust out the post-prom dance moves, such as the Dougie or the Cat Daddy. You know, all of those dance moves that gingers, like myself, are not supposed to know how to do. Maybe you'll give and receive hundreds of hugs. And maybe you'll perform some bizarre, yet impressive, combination of them all. As for me, I really wish we could have an impromptu yoga session in the middle of this ceremony. I don't know about you all, but I feel very tense. The residual effects of 13 years worth of senioritis are finally kicking in. But the trouble with busting out the salutation sunrises and the downward dogs in the middle of this ceremony is that I'll have to use the English symbolism gypsy magic that we learned during those dark days when we were juniors to somehow make yoga a metaphor for graduation or success or even a majestic hawk soaring confidently above the Appalachians, leaving all mountain creatures, mice, deer, melungeons, petrified. But this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I plan to do just that. Do not feel obligated to join me in this brief yoga excursion. But if you do not, I will simply assume that your level of tension is so great it cannot be cured by yoga alone. If that is the case, please find me after this ceremony, and I will be more than happy to power up that tension out of you. Everyone, if you will please be so generous as to join me, all I want you to do is extend your arms and reach up as high as you possibly can. This is really happening. Everybody. There you go. Good morning. Fully extend your arms, feeling the tension release from your arms and shoulders. Try not to drop anything. And as you are stretching, I want you to ask yourself one question. What are you reaching towards? You can release. That looks so cool, by the way. When we stretch, we don't stretch to reach a specific, tangible goal. We stretch to reach just a few centimeters further. We stretch to better ourselves. And so it is with all things in our lives. We must reach for them. If you're as inflexible as I am, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna hurt a whole lot. It's gonna feel like there are a million tiny Taylor Swifts in each of your muscles, all writing sorrowful, yet poignant breakup songs. We have to have the courage to make ourselves vulnerable for that one fleeting moment, because great memories, great relationships, great stories, great lessons, great careers, great opportunities, and ultimately great lives result from our decisions to reach just a few centimeters further. The greatest achievements result from the most arduous and painful situations. Everyone in this intimidatingly large auditorium can attest to this. And there is no time more appropriate than now to thank all of the individuals who have acted as our success catalysts. They lowered our activation energy, but were never completely expended, thus allowing us to reach those important extra centimeters over the past 4, 12, and even 18 years. It is thanks to so many individuals, both mentioned and unmentioned, that we are present here today. And it is to them that our gratitude should be as limitless as a mathematical asymptote. So class of 2011, it is my hope that we do not soon forget the sacrifices made by us and by others that we can be present here today. We all realize the importance of this next step in our lives, and we owe it not only to ourselves, but to everyone helped us on our scholastic and personal journeys to 1, choose our next steps carefully, 2, always be mindful of the history that brought us here, and 3, whenever the opportunity presents itself, reach just a few centimeters further. You know you have that capability. Class of 2011, now before you sneakily pull out your cell phones and tweet about how this robe makes my freckles pop, I want to wish you 3 things. May all of your salutation sunrises be bright. May you always remember to apply a copious amount of sunscreen before leaving the house. And may all of your hugs last more than 3 seconds. I can promise you that ours will. Thank you.